welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
From the old end of the line of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, that's where Atlanta was born. And there are train horns still remains in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it signals whenever it's time for football in the town once called Terminus. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
And the Bills first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Allen now on first down. Gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's running for it. And he takes it down to the 33. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buffalo.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's got a gain of 6 there. Finds Diablo there on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Play action now, Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Now Allen off the play action. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Second down now, 7 to go. To throw again, it's Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And in, touchdown Buffalo! The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Prater on to send it away. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
The former Husky got a 3-start audition to end his rookie season. Kate, and those results, well, as you'd expect, were a little mix. Some highlight reel making throws and some opportunities to learn from as well. But now the 8th pick, he's going to get the ball in his hands, running his own team.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. That one's complete right side. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Falcons will have a first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Another carry for Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the 48. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Trying one here with Robinson. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. Running it after the penalty. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. That play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Penix here from the gun. Throw left side, complete. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Penix on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to...
Raheem Morris in strong disagreement with that call. He's going to challenge this.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
Well, how'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. To the air with Penix. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
2nd and 3 now. Play fake. Penix. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Romo's point after is good. And the Falcons start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brandon Condrington to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Go right side and Shakir has it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. The Bills would take the lead with a score. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drawing power for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Buffalo.
Blitz coming here, Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills Gets some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 7.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Ray McCloud. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Falcons taking the field for their second try. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Penix working from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first. They're set up at the 35 now. Penix now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Bills' offense takes over. Not much time remaining in the half. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes in the half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground, while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. From the 39. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Penix on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
At the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Again, Penix to the air. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hanson. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They're going play fake with Penix. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Here's Penix to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a 3rd down.
One thing you learn about NFL halftimes, Kate, is they're a lot quicker than the college game. You got to make your adjustments in a hurry, and boy, has this defense. Back-to-back sacks, setting up what could be a very quick 3 and out, and an early boost in the second half.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Penix. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connection made to Shakir. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Allen on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Josh Palmer. A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Allen gonna throw again. This one's gonna hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Gonna send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. That's complete to Coleman out left. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Has a big hole left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills push their lead further to start the half. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Falcons 7.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 29-yard line.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
Falcons, 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
Penix on first down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, here's Penix. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. It's short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play, and boy, did the defense do it there.
So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11. Trying again, following the sack. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. To the air with Penix. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Call it a handful on that run. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Penix now to throw. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack, because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to one score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Now he takes it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 22 yards. First down, Bills.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. They send a man in motion. First down throw for Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. From the 47. Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Allen on the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again, Allen to the air. Hauled in left side. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll throw it. Got a man. That's Kincaid. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down, Buffalo.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Play action now with Allen. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Now Prater on to send it away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by 10. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Robinson on the inside give. The bounce outside, he is a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Penix. That's incomplete left side. That throw intended for Drake London. And that means 3rd down coming up.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now to throw. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. On 1st down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here's Robinson up the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. He'll try and run this. And he'll take what he can get here, Brock, sliding down with a gain of 3.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 25 on 2nd down. That's caught at the 4. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Is it in close? And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th.
Falcons 21.
Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They're headed out now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.